Welcome back. Mike, is Myles Garrett going to be here this week?
I don't know. The Cavs do play again at home tonight, so maybe he'll be back for Game 2. He was in attendance for Game 1. He was on the Jumbotron. He was featured all throughout the game. Here's a little snippet of Myles watching the game from his courtside seat. He is a minority owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. That was on Saturday. On Sunday, he posted this on his Instagram, looking like he was packing up and leaving via a private jet. The Browns start voluntary, keyword voluntary, veteran workouts on Tuesday. So, guys, do you have any issue with Myles Garrett flying to Cleveland for Game 1 on Saturday and then maybe not sticking around for voluntary workouts on Tuesday?
No, I don't. It's zero surprise. It's been his MO. It's what he's done before, and he's continued to produce. So can you argue about maybe the ideal dynamics? Can you argue about a goodwill gesture if he did show up? I don't know what that matters in the grander scheme of things, guys, but Myles has an investment in a business partnership with the Cavs. Myles has obviously a business partnership with the Browns in which he delivers from September to December.
As an employee.
Yes. And, I think Myles understands his place in Cleveland. I think he understands his stature in sports, heroism and celebrity status and all of that right now. But I don't think that he is or is going to be bothered by any workout, any minicamp, anything. So I don't know if he'll be there tonight. The Instagram post would say no. But I think business for the Cleveland Browns will go on as usual tomorrow, whether he's on the field or not.
Hey, man, listen, here's the thing that I like. All you young guys, I like to see the young guys there. See, he's an old head right now. You know what I'm saying? He an old school vet. I always tell people there's points in time in your life where you got to do certain things, and there's points in your time where that ain't going to be a thing. Right. See, Jay Crawford and Zach Jackson not going to be doing no podcasts at 12 p.m. at night. Hey, man, but bro, you know how many shows? I got thousands of shows, dog. I ain't going to be doing podcasts. But listen, one day G. Bush might get there. But as for me today, I'm going to go get every dollar I can. I'm going to be on at 11, 12, 1 o'clock, wake up again and get another podcast. See, it's levels to this thing. Like, yeah, Shedeur Sanders, you might want to show up. Quinshon Judkins, you might want to be there. Jerry Jeudy, I know you got a contract, but your contract, your guaranteed dollars ain't looking so right coming up the next couple of days. So you go ahead, stay over here. You might want to show up too. So as long as Myles Garrett's going to continue to give me 30, 23, I mean, he had 30-some odd tackles for a loss. 60. This is crazy. What a year. If he could give me that year again, I'd tell him don't come to training camp. the real practice.
Do what you've been doing.
Whatever you've been doing on your own, dog. Shout out to you and your Olympic girlfriend. Y'all out here cooking. Keep doing you, bro, if you going to give me that. So, and by the way, defensive ends, you know what they tell you usually, generally speaking? Hey, go out there and run your best pass rush move and get the quarterback.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at that.
And I always look at baseball. You've got so many throws in your arm, and then it gives out.
Yeah.
And football is probably very similar. You have so many times you can put your hand in the dirt and get after a quarterback. Let's not waste them at the practice range. Let's save them for the course. And unfortunately, we've never gotten to see him on the 18th fairway on Sunday. Hopefully we do one day. The only thing that bothers me, and this just shows my age, and I guess I really am I'm taking my ball, get off my yard, old man. But I am a firm believer in tone setting. And the one thing that it's obvious he's never going to be that guy because he's played more football than he has to play.
Yes.
And I don't think that that's a crazy statement. The one thing that I will do is, and I always say this with him, don't try to apply typical standards to someone who's atypical.
That's right.
And he is atypical. He's one of one. We've never seen one like him. When he's done, I do believe that we will be calling him undoubtedly the greatest pass rusher the game has ever seen. He's already in that conversation. But I do think that he's probably got more hay in the barn than he has in the field.
Yeah.
All that being said, and he's not that guy, and so I can't beat him up for it. But I wish, the hope is, and you look at the Guardians, your best player also gives the most effort all the time. Not just when people are looking, all the time. Jose Ramirez sets a tone. And how many times have you heard guys in their first and second year say, well, God, how can I go out there and dog it when Jose Ramirez never dogs it? So there is an alpha dog that sets the tone. And I hate comparing him to him, but Ray Lewis was that guy. Ray Lewis was the guy who was your leader on the field, and everybody responded well to that. I wish that was Myles. It's not. So I can't beat him up for it. You can't pretend to be someone that you're not. I wish he would show up. I'm kind of wondering, like, has he shaken Todd Monken's hand?
Right now, we don't believe so.
To me, that is somewhat alarming, because we know that he was obviously lobbying for Schwartz to get the job, and it didn't go his way. So is there going to be any animus between the two? I certainly hope not.
You know what? I like the fact that Todd Monken is pragmatic. He understands. He's an old school football coach. I think when he gets in the building, he'll say, "You here now? Let's get it done."
Right.
Yeah, I don't think he'll hold grudges.
That's the nature of the NFL to start with, G.
Right.
It is. Yeah, you have to just play in the here and now and forget whatever happened in the past. But I'm not going to beat him up for it. A couple of years ago when he did this, I said this just isn't a good look. And he went on and won his first Defensive NFL Player of the Year award, and then he's won it since.
Yep.
So you do you, Myles. You do you.